Hello, welcome to Church at Home.
Happy Sunday.
Yes, or if you're
Yes.
watching on another day, happy day.
It's winter.
Yes, it is. We are both very much
We're
roped
in
up.
winter.
We are in. Oh, and like actually in winter. I thought you were just
Yeah,
referring
yeah.
to the weather, but no, it is
No, the
actually
actual winter.
physically winter
We've
now
made
as well.
it.
Yeah.
Which is big for me because I never know what season we're in. I never pay any attention.
That's because we live in Melbourne, and at any given time, you really never know
Yeah.
what season you're in because it could change rapidly.
Any month.
And yeah.
Could be any month. Oh well.
Anyway.
Welcome.
Wow, welcome to winter, guys. What a downer for the start of this
winter's great.
episode. Oh,
You
okay.
get snowman. Well, I'm not here, but.
I disagree, but anyway,
Oh,
let
well.
us know in the comments. Are you a winter person or a summer person?
True.
I vote summer. Just letting everyone
Yep.
know I'm all about the sunshine.
Well, there's plenty going on even though it's winter.
That is true. There's
We
still
are,
good fun.
one of those things is life groups.
Yes.
I like winter life groups because it's like just not cold enough that we can go outside, sit around the fire, have some hot chocolates.
I do love a life group around the fire. We did that last
Yeah.
time. It was lovely. It's
a big win.
I don't love full winter life groups because we have 1,000 children in our life groups, and if they cannot be running free outside,
Yeah.
it is a lot more hectic inside. So I'm of the little bit of winter, but
Yep.
not too much.
No,
Yeah.
just chuck jackets on and
Just
send them out there.
throw them out in the rain and see you in an hour, kids.
Good luck.
Yeah, it's good times.
But life groups, if you're not sure, if you've never been to one, it's people meeting in someone's home. You catch up about life. Sometimes
Yeah.
there's food or drinks, and then you chat about Jesus, do some prayer maybe.
Have each other's backs.
Yeah.
Know each other's lives. It's lovely.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
It's good.
Also, prime timers.
Yeah.
I think they're doing a gathering without you, Jacob.
I know,
They're
it's a
not
shame.
doing this one with the young adults.
Prime timers
I'm
are our
so
60
sorry.
plus crew, and I
Yes.
live my life vicariously through the prime timers because they are doing fun stuff.
Yeah,
all
it's
the
good.
time.
They're going for breakfast together this Saturday. So if you are a
Nice.
prime timer, did you say 60 plus?
60 plus.
You know all the
If
details.
you're 60
of
plus
course, yeah.
and you eat breakfast, this is
Do you know
for
what? Even if you don't eat breakfast, go and have a coffee and just have some fun. It'll be lovely.
Yeah.
There's also active ministry,
Get
which is
active.
great, and you need that at this time. Like when it's wintry and it's cold, I need the people to
run
keep me
around.
motivated. Yeah,
Warms you up.
Yeah, you can go and see some good people, have a coffee after,
Yeah.
run, ride. There's basketball, there's netball, there's all sorts of good stuff.
We've also got prayer mornings.
Yeah, that'll warm your morning up.
Occasionally, often there are,
Holy
I
Spirit.
think if you're at Sally's house, sometimes there's a fire going
Love
or a
that.
gateway with the heaters, but
Yeah.
they change it up. That plus craft connections as well
That's
is another
every
thing.
second Friday morning. There's so many different things. No matter what you're
Yeah.
into, there's a way that you can connect in, get to know some people. And if you want any more information about any of that stuff, you can
Yep.
go to the events section of the app and you can get all the details.
Yes, we're just tree topping it.
We don't have all the
There's
details.
plenty of details in there.
Our brains cannot be trusted with too many details.
So I can give you details, can't guarantee they'll be right.
Yes, that is true. Jacob can tell you all sorts of
Oh,
things.
yeah.
Anyway, hey, we have had so much fun, haven't we, for
Yep.
the 40th anniversary. We've been celebrating the whole month of May, and now that is done.
It's over.
I'm sad, but it was beautiful and lovely.
It was good.
So we're just gonna have a little reminisce. It's like, what was one of your highlights from the whole time?
Highlights of the 40th. There's so many. I liked hearing some of how Gateway started and like some of the wins and the losses and the comebacks.
the journey. Yeah.
And I think it gave me hope to know, all of that's just gonna repeat itself. There's gonna be more.
100%.
It's gonna be more of a roller coaster ride
Yeah.
ahead. But there's so much to look forward to because the trend is
also
up.
knowing like how many storms we've already weathered. Like we are a strong church. We've got through so much
Yep.
stuff and so many dramas and
Yeah.
heartbreak and all sorts of stuff.
Yep.
Like we can get through anything. We'll
Yep.
be fine.
Yep, got this in the bag.
On a slightly less spiritual note, one of my highlights was Mitch's harmonica solo.
yeah!
That was like one of the coolest moments. I was like, I did not know. He could do all sorts of stuff, that guy. He's like a man of hidden talents. He's also
Yeah.
really strong and has like a bar thing and can hold himself like full vertical on that as
What?
well. Yeah, it's crazy.
That's
Vertical,
amazing.
horizontal, not vertical.
God, so
Super
at
impressive.
this was at the celebration.
He
the 40th
didn't do the
celebration.
bar thing at the celebration.
No,
He's
no,
in
no.
our life group.
Yeah. But he did do the harmonica
He rocked out
moment.
an awesome harmonica solo in the middle of a country number at the celebration.
That's amazing.
And it was like, crazy.
Just out of the blue.
So there you go.
Never know what hidden talents are hiding around this place.
This is why you need things like life groups, so you can get to know people and figure out all their hidden talents and great things.
Yeah.
But honestly, so many people put so much effort into making that whole celebration what it was.
A million harmonica moments.
Yeah. And there were so many amazing people who came to visit and just came to celebrate with us. So many faces that we hadn't seen in so long. It was so special. So thank you to everyone who contributed. Thank you to everyone who made it to our celebration. It was so special and we really appreciate it.
Yeah, and speaking of contribution, we did on that Sunday, the big 31st Sunday, talk about sort of like a birthday gift.
Yeah.
Like a happy and a special anniversary offering that we did on the Sunday, where people gave financially in anticipation for what God had next for this church.
Yeah.
So like if that's you this morning, if you'd like to, we haven't closed that off yet.
There's still time.
Yeah, there's still time to give a birthday gift to Gateway and help shepherd forward what God has planned for Gateway in the next 40 years to come.
Yeah.
So if that's you, there's plenty of ways you can do that through the app as well.
Indeed. Look, while you're in the app, there's also a prayer wall there, which
True.
is pretty awesome. So if you are wanting someone to be praying with you, or you're looking for something to pray for, or you just want to know what's going on in people's lives in Gateway, the prayer wall is an awesome thing, because people are putting up stuff all the time of things that they're either like God's doing in their lives or that they're needing prayer for, and you can, pray along with people, let them know that you're in their corner, and likewise if you're needing that. So make sure you check it out, pray for some people on there, and put up some needs if you've got some.
100%. I love scrolling, down on the prayer wall. I remember praying for that. Like that's, God came through there. Or like, this business.
And do put up updates as well. If you have put
know.
a prayer need down and you get that answer to prayer, we'd love to see that. That's so fun.
Yeah, 100%.
It's really cool. Yeah.
Well, today we are finishing up officially.
We're finally letting go.
This is it.
We're letting go now.
This is it.
We're
finishing up our 40th anniversary celebration with a panel of some of the leaders, the up-and-coming leaders of who Marcy interviewed in our anniversary month.
That's right. I think you guys, as Church at Home viewers, missed this one because it was happening live in church, so we didn't want you to miss out. And it was so good and really cool. And actually, you're going to see past Jacob.
I was in it.
He's now introducing a panel that involves himself. So watch this transformation.
I've come a long way since then.
Current Jacob to past Jacob. Yeah. See if he's aged at all in those weeks.
Probably. I'm aging day by day.
Day by day. Anyway, it was an awesome panel. It was so cool to hear what this guy and a couple of our other up-and-coming amazing leaders just had to say about Gateway in the future, and it was so good.
It was fun.
Really enjoy this. There's so much wisdom to glean, and then we will not speak of the anniversary again.
Yes, until 10 years' time.
Yeah, then we're doing it all again.
See you guys next Sunday.
See you then.
Enjoy.
Bye.
Today, for our fourth decade, we thought instead of hearing from some of the crusties, that we would have some fresh faces and some fresh voices. And we thought it'd be great if we were able to just drill down and chat with some of our up-and-coming leaders, the ones that are going to be, there's so many beautiful young people in this room that will be taking the vision of the church forward, and we're going to talk to 3 of them. So let me introduce, starting with the one that's been at Gateway the longest, and that's Sinjin Gill. Sinjin heads up our youth team and also all things to do with production and tech. And then the next one is Trish Swenson. Trish has been with us for a long time, and she's involved with engagement. If you're a new person, you would have engaged with Trish, and also with just helping us to grow in our discipleship. That's her areas of expertise. And last but not least is Jacob Massey-Chase, who helps Ricky in the active ministry and also looks after our young adults and is very envious of the prime timers, I hear.
I'm slowly getting there.
That's right, okay. Well, I think, Sinj, you've been around Gateway since you was a little tacker.
Yeah, I think I've been here since about we think maybe about 1995 we came here.
Wow.
I would have been 6 or 7.
So funny. Trish, when did you come?
I'm the youth pastor, okay?
I still don't get that. I don't.
You're not supposed to.
Okay, Trish.
So we arrived in 2002 when Noah was 6 months old. He was so cute.
Yeah, beautiful.
So we've been here for 24 years.
And Jacob.
2009 for me. I got invited along by a friend from school to youth. I'm still here.
Awesome. I just want to say that we've got an empty seat here because Beth was supposed to be with us, but she couldn't be here this morning. So, but that's another story. Okay, first question. Something funny, a funny moment that you go, oh, classic Gateway.
I don't know if it's you go, there you go.
You go first, Trish.
I'm going to go first. Well, for me, I have had the privilege of doing so many different things with Gateway, and I love how creative we are, how many different things that we do. But I think it has to be a theatre moment for me, right? Yeah, come on. So I think one of my own personal funny moments was having to learn how to tap dance on this stage. If you know me, I'm not really a tap dancer, but I learnt. But the funniest part of it was while I was dressed as a novice nun. So how many church theatre companies would do that?
Well, talking about the theatre company, I got a phone call from Coral Vass yesterday. She was doing a costume fitting day for Matilda, which is coming up. And she said to me, Marcy, I can't find our bum anywhere. And we had made this big stuffed bum for a character and we needed it for another one and we couldn't find it. So very rarely would you get a phone call like that in any church but Gateway. Who wants to go next? Singe.
Singe, you can go next.
Singe.
Look, I've thought of a few stories. I do particularly like, I think a sort of funny story was my parents are both very involved in church. Dad used to do sound and Mum used to be on the prayer team, which used to pray before church every single Sunday. And me and my best friend, we wanted to get a Milo from the tea and coffee ladies, and because there was Milo back then. And they said we weren't allowed to have Milo until we went around and got all of the car parkers' tea and coffee orders and brought them tea and coffee first, which I think is was pretty funny. But then also we were doing that, we kind of, we'd gotten ourselves, we were kind of like the in crowd, and our parents were busy. So we were allowed to sign ourselves into Godzone. That was like special dispensation because we were so busy.
Not anymore.
And the reason not anymore is because what we actually did was not sign ourselves in for Godzone and go and roam the entire high school for the whole service instead.
And what could go wrong,
What could go wrong?
Jacob, what about you?
I wanted to think of a different one for everybody who's in the first service. Years ago, in Year 9, we did an event for a bunch of the boys at youth, and we called it Iron Man. And you think Iron Man, are you thinking, whatever you're thinking, it's not that. It's a big LAN party. So in the Godzone area of this building, we set out it was like 20 computer consoles or whatever, and we had all of the boys up all night just like playing games and things all with each other. And all of us were like, we're not going to sleep. We're going to stay up. We're going to play games all night. We can never do this. And one by one, they were just dropping by flies. At like 10 o'clock at night, there's people just sleeping on their keyboards, and there's people lying on the floor, and there's people saying, I'll play next game, I just need a nap. Never did he see it again.
I would have thought classic Gateway Iron Man would be coming in and there's a whole lot of ironing boards and women saying, iron our stuff.
Not a bad idea.
Not a bad idea.
Not a bad idea.
Okay.
That could be a camp activity.
Okay. Wondering, getting a little bit more serious, all of you have been around Gateway quite a while, and what do you think God has done in you? Like, how are you a different person from your connection with this church in particular?
I wouldn't dare go first, Trish.
No,
No, I think one of the things that I've definitely learned and seen that I think has done me well as a person and also in my faith is just the steadiness of the people who came before me. People like yourself, Marcy, and obviously Rick and Mark and Sal and so many other people. You know, there's ups and downs in the life of a church. If you've been around here long enough, you know there's ups and downs in the life of the church. But I've been shown what it looks like to stay committed to the place that Jesus has called you to through thick and thin. Yeah. I've sat in the office, you know, with Frank, who was the youth pastor, when I was just a little part-time guy, and I was balancing a whole bunch of things and going, it's too hard, Frank. I don't know if I'm built for this. I think I'm going to quit. And him just going, nah, St. John, that's not what we do. Is Jesus still king? Yep. Are you still called to this place? Yep. Well, then we work out. You're allowed to be having a bad time, but we work out how we keep moving forwards, because it's not about us. It's about what Jesus is doing here. And, you know, there are so many people who have faithfully done that for so many years to get us to today. And I think, you know, that does me well now as a pastor. It does me well as a dad. It does me well when I was working in other places. Yeah, I think that's a really important one that I've learnt and had modelled to me around here.
So good. Jacob?
Yeah, I think when I first started coming, you know, I've had my life changed by Jesus personally, in my personal relationship with him. And I would look a lot different to how I look now if I hadn't had all those years growing to become a little bit more like him. I'd be a very different person. And a lot of that's to do with, you know, my relationship with Jesus, but a lot of that is to do with my relationship to so many of you, like out here, your Phil Hunters, your Peter Stanleys, like the people who have laid the foundations before me, and you guys have set the tone. And from the day I walk in on any given day, on a Sunday, and people that, you know, the oldest saints that have our backs come, like the Rod and Karen, like I come in and I every time get welcomed by you two, and you ask how my week's been, you encourage me, you tell me I'm doing a good job and to keep going, and it's those little moments that help me to become who I am, because I see who Jesus is in you, and you both represent Jesus really, really well, and so I can do as you do as he does, and I can model my life after the people who lay the foundations, and I'm just, yeah, I couldn't be who I am without so many people who are sitting in these chairs, so thank you so much.
That's so good, so good. Trish?
I've had the privilege of being here for a lot of my life and been a Christian all my life, but it wasn't until I really came to Gateway that I found a place to really put my roots down and grow in my faith. To be challenged, to be resourced, to be encouraged, and supported through all of those things. So having incredible role models like you're talking about, people championing me to continue to take the next step, whatever that might look like. And I've had the privilege to be given opportunity to grow in my leadership as well, and to be skilled in that through our incredible programs like Leadership Essentials, which Mark has headed up for so long, and so many other opportunities to be able to continue to grow in the gifts that God's put in me. And that has impacted not just me in this place, but it has also given me the skills that I've needed in my outside work before I was here, but then also in the work that we're able to do in PNG. And I just love that this has given me a place to grow my faith that has had an impact for me and others.
That's awesome, Trish. Jacob, let's start with you. What's a memory of Gateway that has made you proud of this church and you feel has revealed something about the character of God within this community?
Yeah, last year I was having lunch with a guy who was homeless. He didn't have a place to be, and so I was just asking him a bunch of questions about, what do you do with your weeks, and like where are you sleeping? And he was telling me about how a lot of the time he sleeps down at the beach in a tent, or sometimes he can get emergency housing for a couple of nights. And he said, I over winter, there's this thing called the Frankston Winter Shelter. And he didn't know I was a Christian. He didn't know that I went to Gateway at all. Like, nothing. I was just some guy who was talking to him. And he was just going on and on about, you go there, I can get a shower, which makes it easier for me to get work for the next day. There's a safe place for my stuff. It's a warm bed. There's people who remember my name. And it was just like, he couldn't believe it. And I'm just sitting there hearing, like, from the horse's mouth, like, straight from the person who's been impacted, the incredible work that so many in this building, and especially Sally Ansell, who helps head that up, with all of these local churches in our area, who put this on to help people living it tough in our local community. And just hearing it straight from him, I was like, this is just one of thousands of stories of people who in one way or another have been impacted by people sitting out here in these chairs who took the time to care for someone. Yeah. And they might not know the impact. You might not know the impact that that's had or will have. But those small moments, just deciding to turn up, just remembering someone's name, being willing to serve in some weird late night thing like Winter Shelter that's like, oh, it's really inconvenient. And it literally it's changed so many lives. And I was just so proud because this one man represented thousands of people and thousands of people yet to have their lives changed by people sitting out here.
So good, so good. Singe.
I think back to moving into this place. I think that was a time where, as a maybe more of a young adult, do you know what I mean? We're talking kind of 10 or 12 years ago kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? I'm in my sort of early-ish 20s. And just seeing God's people, the church, come together to make this happen. And I was in a position where I was around, quite a bit for that. But I saw people who had taken time off work to come and contribute and make this happen and come in on budget. And not like a day, but like a month or a couple of months off work to be here working on this instead. Famously, I remember seeing people out in a muddy bog of a courtyard, knee-deep in mud, building the beautiful deck that we have out there now. People coming through and cleaning and making sure all the people who were working were fed and, making those first services happen and training the teams. And I say all that to say the thing that I learned or noticed or was reminded about God's people in that time is that when the church is at its best and people are planted in a local church, they say, this is the place that I'm contributing to because it's Jesus' plan A for the world. Like, not just because I'm comfortable here or because it's the right thing to do. We do it because of the purpose of this place. And when people, as Trish kind of said before, put their roots down and say, I'm going to do what it takes so that the mission of this place can be successful, that's what I saw happening in that particular tight time frame. And once you see it everywhere. That's what it is. I didn't say that in the first one, but once you see it everywhere. You see it in the people who are serving in God's Zone or our incredible youth team or the greeters, the car parkers. You see it. And that is how a church works best, is people come along, they find a home God calls them, and they contribute to the mission of what's going on.
Yeah, and I've seen that just this week, Singe, because we've got our beautiful visitors from PNG with us, and I just put out an email. Would anyone like to help cook some meals? And within 24 hours, I had 10 women saying, yeah, I'd love to. I'll have a meal there Tuesday night, Wednesday night, and, that's just the heart of the people in this place. It's beautiful. Yeah. What about you, Trish?
I think for me, it's a really strong memory is during our nomadic times when we were moving from place to place, and there was lots of demand on our teams, getting up early, rolling out carpets, laying out all the cables, all that kind of thing. But I just saw the faithfulness and resilience of the people of this house to chase after what God put in front of them. Through all the hard times and all the tough times, people hanging on to that main thing. We're here because God loves us and he loves the world and he wants us to reach out into the world. So we're going to keep doing the things that we need to do to ensure that that can happen. So for me, just through all those ups and downs, the people that stayed strong in that, the people that encouraged each other, our family grew up in that time, and I've just loved watching people come around our boys and champion them and continue to build into them. And for me, that resilience, that faithfulness is just a memory that I'll always hang on to. That shows me who Gateway is.
Yeah, it's so good. We were thinking about those early days when we had to roll out. We had these massive rolls of carpet. We carpeted it was a double basketball court, wasn't it?
It was a single basketball court.
Single. Oh, I thought
But
it
it
was
sounds
double.
better if it's
Everything
double.
seems bigger when you think back.
But the men used to, roll these big rolls out, and we lost a kid one day. They were rolled up inside one of the carpet rolls. Now they'd chosen to get in there, but we did find them. It's okay. There's not a skeleton sitting at Elizabeth Murdoch College in one of the carpet rolls. Let's finish with probably the most important question. Given that you are going to be hopefully part of the mission of God long after, us oldies have left this mortal coil, whether it's at Gateway or somewhere else. But what is your dream, or what do you see in the future of this community, of this part of God's kingdom? Let's start with Sinj.
I'll answer this question in two parts again. The first part is just that I'm a parent to two boys, as I'm sure most of you would probably know at this point, and I just find such joy in seeing them run around in the foyer like they own the place, as the pastor's kids they are, who go to God's Own twice every Sunday. That hey parent of God's Own child number 47s. If anyone saw that and said, that's weird, that's because I changed my children's numbers to 47 so it would be easier to remember.
Sure, why wasn't it 6-7?
That wasn't a joke when I did it.
Oh, okay.
But that brings me such joy. And what I see for the future is I see my boys growing up in a strong church and benefiting from the community that we've talked about like they already do. And I guess that brings me on to, it doesn't all have to be, new shiny programs and big left turns. What has actually gotten us to our 40th year, which, by the way, if you haven't been around church for a long time, not all churches actually make it to 40. Just to be clear, this is actually something special. But, I just want to play my part and see Gateway continue to be who God has called us to be. I just want to play my part in that. I want to see us roll on and see kids, my kids and other kids, grow up here. But it's not just about kids. Like, not everybody has kids, do you know what I mean? See young adults grow up here. See older people find faith and a family and companionship here. I just want to see Gateway continue rolling on. Like I said, the steadiness that I've talked about. I didn't plan for all of my answers to link together. I only noticed it in the first service. So classic God thing, I guess. But, that's my dream for the future, is just to, I don't feel called to be a pastor somewhere. I feel called to this house. I see me here in 20 years with grown-up kids that are contributing and serving. That's my, I don't know, it's not an exciting view in some ways, but that's what I hope for. That's what I want to see. I want to see us here in 20 years, stronger than ever, impacting people for Jesus.
It's one thing I love about you, Sinj, is you are that perfect example of you're just steady. That song we sing, keep me burning, you want a steady love. And, I love the mountaintop moments as much as anybody, and we appreciate those. But the bottom line is it's just the day-to-day walking with Jesus.
There's glory in the grind.
Jacob.
Yeah, look, talking about the future is tough, because every single person here has a role to play in that future. And God is going to speak to every single person here over the next 40 years about what their future is going to be, like in this place. I mean, we've got you got the Andersons. You know, Rob's just gone out, and Jenny, who have been, that you were here in the first service over 40 years ago, first service. And Rob's just left because he has to be backstage because he's serving today. And then Jenny's going to duck out after this to go and serve in the cafe, us. It's still turning up week after week and building this community so that when somebody walks in the door, like the new people who walked in the door in the first service who I got to meet after the service, standing there with their coffees, they have no idea that the worship that they just witnessed and the coffees that they're holding, they're touching what was a future 40 years ago.
Yeah, so good.
And, this is still, the future's always out there, but, we're in the future now. And I'm just so excited for what that future's going to look like as a whole generation of people who are right in front of me right now commit to another 40 years of faithfully turning up and seeing what God does in the midst of that and seeing lives change, just like you said. I can't wait.
And we stand on those people's shoulders as well, do you know what I mean? The aliens didn't just come and warp this place into existence, we stand on the shoulders of those people.
Yeah. Trish. And the woman has the last word.
As it should be.
Yes. Amen.
Yes.
I think these guys have said it so well, but...
Can I just say, before, I'm joking, but I have loved in this church that there has not been any ceilings for women.
Yeah, 100%.
Yay, girls. Yay, God's daughters.
Yes.
I mean, men are good too. We love you too.
So true.
Sorry,
So
Trish.
true. No, that's fine. I think for me, the next thing is just seeking after God for what His next for our church is, to continue to provide a space where every person, regardless of who they are, can come in through these doors and encounter Jesus. And to provide a space where every person, no matter who they are, can build their faith in Jesus, a place where they can put their roots down, where they can seek God for what is next for them. That's what I think is next for our church, continuing to seek after Him, just follow after His love, His guidance, and to reach those people around us. So I'm excited for that.
Yeah, that's awesome, Trish. Well, how about we put our hands together and thank these awesome people. I just wanted, on a personal note, to say a big thank you on behalf of all of us for the man behind a lot of the leadership training that's gone into these young people, and that's Mr. Mark Ansell here. Many of you have been through our leadership training, and if you haven't been through our leadership training, we would love to take you through it, because the way Mark set it up, it's like how do you lead yourself and others in the way of Jesus, not just in your church life, but in your everyday life. So it's powerful. He now heads up a thing called Eli, which is has influenced churches in our movement and churches across Australia, where young people and older people who are interested in leading at sort of that next level, maybe church planting or, business leaders or whatever, get a chance to interact with great teaching and great input. And if you're interested in that sort of thing, you need to talk with Mark afterwards, because it's really powerful. But next weekend, when we all come together down at New Pen, we're going to get a chance to sort of pray into the future. What is it that God wants to do with this community of people? And I'm just so proud to have been part of this church since the beginning, and to see so many of us, including me, grow in our understanding of who God is. And we love to worship in this church, don't we? So let's get on our feet and let's worship.
1,000 generations falling down in worship will sing the song of ages to the Lamb. And all who've gone before us and all who will believe will sing the song of ages to the Lamb. 'Cause your name is the highest, your name is the greatest, your name stands above them all. All thrones and dominions, all powers and positions, your name stands above them all. And the angels cry, holy, all creation cries, holy, you are lifted high, holy, holy forever. And if you've been forgiven, if you've been redeemed, sing the song forever to the Lamb. Oh Lord, and if you walk in freedom, and if you bear His name, sing the song forever to the Lamb. Yes, Lord, we'll sing the song forever and amen. And the angels cry, holy, all creation cries, holy, you are lifted high, holy, holy forever. Hear your people sing, hear your people sing, holy to the King of Kings, holy, you will always be, holy, holy forever. 'Cause your name is the highest, your name is the greatest, your name stands above them all. And all thrones and dominions, all powers and positions, your name stands above them all. Come on, we declare this morning, your name is the highest, your name is the greatest, your name stands above them all. All thrones and dominions, all powers and positions, your name stands above them all. And the angels cry, holy, all creation cries, holy, you are lifted high, holy, holy forever. Come on and sing this morning, church. Hear your people sing, holy to the King of Kings, holy, you will always be, holy, holy forever. You will always be, holy, holy
When the music fades and all is stripped away, simply come, longing just to bring something that's a worth that will bless your heart. I'll bring you more than a song, for a song in itself is not what you have required. You search much deeper within, through the way things appear. I'm looking into your heart. I'm coming back to the heart of worship, and it's all about you. It's all about you, Jesus. I'm sorry, Lord, for the thing I made it. When it's all about you, it's all about you, Jesus. King of endless worth, no one could express how much you deserve. Though I'm weak and poor, all I have is yours. Every single breath we bring, Lord, I'll bring you more than a song, for a song in itself is not what you have required. You search much deeper within, through the way things appear. I'm looking into my heart. I'm coming back to the heart of worship, and it's all about you. It's all about you, Jesus. I'm sorry, Lord, for the thing I've made. And it's all about you. It's all about you, Jesus. I'm coming back to the heart of worship, and it's all about you. It's all about you, Jesus. I'm sorry, Lord, for the thing I made it. And it's all about you. It's all about you, Jesus.
It's all about you, Jesus.
It's all about you. It's all about you.
It's all
All about you, Jesus. It's all about you. It's all about you.
It's all about you.
Sing it out. It's all about you. It's all about you.
It's all about you. It's all about you, Jesus. It's all about you. It's all about you. It's all about you, Jesus. I'm coming back to the
Heart of
worship when it's all about you. It's all about you, Jesus. I'm sorry, Lord, for the thing I made it. And it's all about you. It's all about you, Jesus.
When I look back, I can see your hand all over my past. Even in the times I'd rather forget, I just can't believe you'd love me like that, love me like that. You never let go. Thought I was alone, now I know you were close. I can see it now, you were bringing me home. I just can't believe you'd love me like that, love me like that. Oh, every day gets better when I'm walking with you. You're my hope forever, what a beautiful view. I will give you praise for the things you've done, and every single way that you've shown me love. God, you have only just begun, so come on, there's so much better to come. So much better to come. So much better to come. When I look back, I can see your hand all over my past. Even in the times I'd rather forget, I just can't believe you'd love me like that, love me like that. You never let go. Thought I was alone, now I know you were close. I can see it now, you were bringing me home. I just can't believe you'd love me like that, love me like that. Oh, every day gets better when I'm walking with you. Oh, you're my hope forever, what a beautiful view.